everyday chat and chart live during the New York session. Here, real traders share the raw truth, their mindset, technical analysis, and execution. This is where real traders show their skill set. Welcome to Tradin TV. This is your stage to shine.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hello, ZAMCO.
Hello, man. How are you doing?
Doing just fine. I'm not really much from the morning.
Okay.
What about you?
Me? I'm just not been a good morning. Let's just say. It's been, the price action's not been the best. Okay, let me actually share what I'm looking at the moment. So, all right. So, can you guys see my screen? One sec. Okay, let me just share my screen. Anything?
Hello, Jawad. Hello, Grevant. Welcome to the stream.
Here we go. So I'm basically anticipating gold tapping this 15-minute inefficiency and then continuing up. We've swept Asian lows. Asian highs are unswept. The only risky part about this is there is a 15-minute inefficiency here, which we are rejecting. So I don't know if that's going to hold and we're going to dump down, or if we're going to continue up. It's a bit tricky. It is a bit tricky.
Are you on a position or just looking?
I've got a buy limit set right here. This is a very, very risky position.
Yeah, that's good. Even on the 1 hour, we have a good candle above.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not my typical setup. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this is what I'm currently looking at.
Okay.
In terms of London session, there was a German 40 buy, which wasn't that great. So what happened was I lumped down, and then we started pushing up, and then we had this 1 minute inefficiency here. I missed this entry, and then we can see that price launching up. But then randomly, I don't know what happened here. This big wick down. I have no clue why that happened. But yeah, that was German 40. And in terms of NASDAQ, I do want to see NASDAQ continuing up, but we haven't really even come into 50% of the Asian range. So that's a bit of an issue for me. We need to at least mitigate 50% of this range. And in 50%, we can see this 1 minute inefficiency and order block right there. So I would kind of expect an NYSE to maybe wick down into this area down here, to this discounted region, and then continue up. So yeah. Gold, has that triggered me in? Oh, it hasn't. Okay, now it has. Right, so I'm triggered into this gold buy. There's literally like no confirmation. It's not that great. I've already explained why it might not work. We have this 15-minute zone here, which we are rejecting. So we might just continue straight down. But yeah, this is kind of like my last trade for the day. So if it works, then great. If not, then that's stop loss, and it is what it is.
Hey guys, how are you all?
Hello, Anand Bhaiya.
Hello.
How was your?
My day was good actually. We got the payout of it after the 2 months.
We'll see how this goes. It's really not that great of a setup. It's not my typical one.
But what we discussed in the last stream last week, gold did exactly what we said. Like even you said that we would be going for the lows, and price reversed exactly from there.
Yeah. This is just a disclaimer for everyone that I am in this position because I'm bored, not because I'm trying to get like a really good trade. I'm literally just bored. I'm risking less than 1%. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But it's semi all right. But I've already told you why it might not work. We have this 5-minute inefficiency here, which we seem to be rejecting. So that might literally just reject that and continue straight down. But we might also hold this 5-minute inefficiency here and continue up to Asian highs. So it's one or the other, but it's not the best setup simply because we are rejecting this. If we weren't rejecting this, then this would actually be a pretty good setup.
Asia low has been swept, so yeah, Asia high is the only thing that I'm looking at this too. But
Doesn't look good.
yeah, I'm just not sure yet. Then that 5 minute is very bad.
I'm actually looking for buy on Nasdaq, but not now. Probably after like the 8 p.m. like another 1.5 hours.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it to meet the previous. Then I'll probably look for some buy setup. But my bias is buy on Nasdaq today.
Let's see. This is a very early entry. I shouldn't have entered there. Should have at least waited for this 5-minute here. That would have been much better. At least then I could have used a bigger lot size if it does work. Okay, that's been tapped.
I think 5150 is a good level. I think we should hold there.
Well, we'll see what happens. Yeah, Nasdaq, I'm looking to buy from down these regions here. Or if we sweep the Asian lows, then this would be an all right place as well for me. It's one or the other, either this or this.
Yeah, my idea is also the same almost.
Nice. This one, basically, the reason is in Asian range, we were consolidating here. And then over here, you can see we manipulated down, sweeping these lows, and then started pushing up. But then the issue is within the Asian range, price never came down to a discounted region. So all of these moves up is probably going to get liquidated before the real move up. So either it's going to be from this discounted range down here in the Asian session, or it could be this 5-minute inefficiency that is untapped. So it's one or the other. That's the basis of this trade. Yeah, this probably isn't going to work out. Oh well, it's been a losing day for me today. I've not taken the best trades. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you out?
Almost. See, it's things like this where you have a potential reason why price may actually drop. I really don't like setups like this where we reject an inefficiency and then coming into it. We'll see what happens.
I still have a feeling that it should hold on the 5-minute the inversion and the fair value gap that you entered on. I think it is good.
We'll see. It doesn't look great to me. I said that even when I was entering, I said, look, this isn't a good setup. Really doesn't look good to me. But I'm just bored. But yeah,
What are your views on the new rule changes on FundingPips?
I love it. The less restrictions, the better.
Mhm.
It's honestly like the best thing ever. If I can trade however I want without being restricted, that's great. That's literally the best thing ever. Can you explain this trade? There's nothing to explain. It's not a good trade. I said that it's not a good trade from the beginning. And that's my stop.
Fine.
Okay. Now we're just waiting on NASDAQ, but this probably won't even do anything until NYSE. The basis of this trade, I'll explain briefly, was this might actually still work after hitting my stop, but basically we pushed up bullish, broke this high over here. We left this 5-minute inefficiency right here, and it was in a discounted area. And once tapping it, I just expect the price to continue up to sweep the Asian highs, which we haven't done yet. So that's basically the reasoning for this trade. We've swept Asian lows, Asian highs are unswept, and we are creating bullish structure. We've come into a discounted area, 5-minute inefficiency. We can actually refine that all the way down to the 3-minute down here. Which could still work. This candle had no bottom wick, this one had no bottom wick, so we might actually just reject from here. This could still work. This could still work. I have taken a re-entry, a smaller position, just in case it fails again, right here at this level. With a tighter stop loss, smaller risk. Let's see if we can get a 1 to 4. Again, this isn't the setup. We are rejecting this 5-minute inefficiency up here. So this could easily continue further down into these inefficiencies down here before moving up. But if this holds, then this could be a decent entry to push gold back up to sweep the Asian highs.
If this 5-minute flips, I'll enter one position too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's nothing below for gold too, because Asia low has already been swept.
The only another thing is that the daily candle gapped up and there is no bottom wick. So you can see right here, we have no bottom wick. We literally just gapped up and then continued up. So we haven't even filled the gap. So that is a bit risky. My 300K FundingPips account was $400 from breaching. And now it's only down $7,000, so like 2.5%. So from almost $400 from breaching a 300K account, it's only down 2.5% now. I don't know how, but I'm slowly. My TP is here, to bring back my FundingPips account to break even. So this is my TP just to bring it back to break even. If that hits. That's a big if. We'll see if this holds. If it doesn't, then I go deeper in drawdown. But that's absolutely fine.
Do any of you guys like trade the market opens, like the huge candles?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like today morning I traded a gold. I was buy biased and in Nasdaq sell biased. So I just went buy and sell. Even I was like down to last 1% on my 200K account. I recovered and I'm up like I think overall $12,000 today. But I don't trade generally like market events. Only when my bias is confirmed and I have made up my mind. Gold is gonna down.
Yeah, it's not looking good. Really bad price action today.
The 5 minute failed to form the engulfing candle. I
Yeah.
was hoping for this.
We have lots of inefficiencies here. This discounted area is completely untested. So gold could very easily do something like that.
Hmm.
All of this here. If we can go up before that, then great. But honestly, I don't think we will. Yeah, it's gonna hit stop, and that's stop loss. Ah, very bad day today.
It's fine. Even the chat is very off today.
Yeah, it's not a good trading day today.
I think most of them took losses or what's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the end, it's 50-50. Even if you have the most amazing analysis or trade, you will still be with a 50% chance.
I mean, in this scenario, I kind of knew I was going to lose.
Jamgo, have you been fasting
Yeah,
this Ramadan?
yeah.
Okay. When do you do iftar? Like in UK? What's time is it?
It's right now 1:26 p.m. We would open our fast at 5:30,
Okay.
5:30 p.m.
Hmm.
I'll probably wait for my. Like I don't think I'm entering on gold anytime. Gold. Gold drops. There's a big range for it to drop.
Yeah.
I would probably wait for New York Open and then probably like look for buys after that.
What's your bias for gold? Like right now, after the low sweep, are you all bullish?
Yeah,
Gold side.
absolutely. Isn't this revenge trading? It's not revenge trading, it's bored trading. I'm literally just bored. I'm not like trying to do anything specific. I'm just sitting here bored. So yeah. Gold will reach 50.90 today. Wait and watch. Wow. What if it doesn't? You seem very confident. What if it doesn't?
Even if it does, like, what's there to gain for us? How to find whether a broker A booked our trades or B booked? Are you talking about prop firms or
The trading is going okay-ish, but yeah, I need to improve. So I'm trying to improve.
Ah, price action today is really boring.
Yeah, I don't know why. Whenever we are streaming, I think we should start streaming Asia session. Asia session is crazy these days.
Actually, today in Asian session, I was in buys on gold from here. So literally, we had this 5-minute inefficiency here. Asian Open, we wicked down into it, had my buy limit, and then we actually went up really nicely, and my TP was like here. We came very close and then just went straight down. So we missed my TP. Literally, I was up there. This was the trade this morning. Yeah. So we came very close and then straight down.
Okay.
Very boring.
Yep. Yeah.
Do you guys don't trade any other pairs from, let's say, any forex pairs or any,
Nah.
even only Nasdaq or gold, right?
And German 40.
Yeah. Gold is gonna come down now.
Yeah, gold might continue down from here.
I'll wait for NYC open.
But watch, gold's run, he's gonna start going right back up. There's nothing to reject over here. Nothing.
You got stopped out.
Does anyone have any questions in the chat? ZAMCO, have you took partials? I'm not in a trade.
I'm actually up around $3,000 on a 200K evil. I was in deep drawdown, so but it's not gold. I took €1 USD buy.
Yeah.
That's all I have for today. I think gold, it just playing until the NYSE open. The Asia high is all that I'm looking for.
You want to share your screen for your USD?
So I actually had these two positions here. This huge move to the upside on the 1 hour this morning during market open, and we had this unfilled high that on the 1 hour.
Yes.
So I was aiming for this week, and actually I had this demand zone here on Friday. So I opened one position here and I think another around here. So I was aiming for this high, and right now I'm just 1.5% up on these trades. So yeah,
Also, FundingPip have changed their dashboard. I just noticed it today. The payout section, the FAQ section is very nice now.
would you like to show your screen, Anand?
Nothing. I don't have any trades. Plus, my screens are all messed up. I'm just like I might trade some early morning. I might trade some evals if Nasdaq only on Nasdaq. PM candles gives some entry.
We had this on our last stream where Jamco and I both predicted like this lows are very crucial for gold to move up, and it did exactly like that. I'm just sad that I went out very early.
Sanko, don't you feel exhausted? Like 2, 3 trades a day, you're done.
Exhausted.
Like I don't feel like looking at market right now. I don't know. I'm tired. Like just woke up morning. I was sitting from morning 5 a.m. till afternoon 1 p.m. I was on Nasdaq buy. First I was on Nasdaq sell, then I went on Nasdaq buy.
Okay.
Gold. I don't even feel like opening a chart or
Yeah, it's honestly this morning I haven't been. It's been such a boring day for me.
I think this will happen.
If you get a setup on the, let's say, on NY Open, would you still take a trade?
Nah, I'm done for today.
Like I have planned for the trade. I might enter on my eval phase, not on the live. Eval I see and I don't even monitor. Like live I tend to monitor.
Okay. Gold is coming down from that 5-minute inefficiency. Sorry, 3-minute. Why can't I share my screen? What's going on?
I think it takes 3 minutes once you start sharing.
It's not letting me share my screen. Ah, there we go. So yeah, we have this 3-minute here, which seems to be holding, so we might continue down, but it is really bad. This price action is so slow. You know, I've been eating once a day, and not even a lot, just once a day in the evening, and that's it. It's one small meal, and that's it for 24 hours. I have no energy. I've been doing that for now. What's that? 5 days. Literally one meal and a really small meal. I've lost like 1 kilogram so far. It's not a lot, but I think I'll still continue losing weight.
Like, do you feel tired? Or I think you should feel good actually.
Yeah, but I feel really exhausted because I'm not sleeping much and I'm not eating much. Like, I only slept like 4 hours today, and I've just been awake since 1 a.m. No, since 12 a.m. today, London time. I've been awake, and now it's 1 p.m. So I've been awake since 12 a.m. at night. I haven't slept. I've eaten a small meal, and like that. That's it. And my meal was yesterday at 6 p.m. So yeah, but I mean, I'm barely sleeping. Been awake all night, barely eating. I feel exhausted. So sorry if I'm not talking much. I really, my head's hurting. I'm exhausted. And then the markets on top of that are also boring, so nothing to keep me excited. It's a really horrible day.
I think it's fine. But in our place here, like, what's the main purpose of fasting if you are like eating the whole night and just waiting to just get on the fasting? You're actually doing it good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm meant to eat before starting my fast. So before sunrise, I'm meant to eat something, but I'm not doing that, and that's my fault. It doesn't have to be big, just something small, but I'm not eating anything. And then on top of that, I'm not sleeping much, which again, I should be doing. Like fasting is really good. I feel good when I eat one meal a day, but when I'm also not sleeping, that doesn't help. It's all because of gold. It kept me up all night. I was in the gold buys from 1 a.m. London time, and I just haven't really slept.
Anand will be joining soon. I think his power got cut off.
Does that happen in your house? Like, does the electricity go?
Yeah, but at my place, it just happens very randomly, like mostly in the night times. But during the day, it's fine.
Okay, and does that occur like every day or?
No. It's very random. Like mostly on weekdays, like 2 3 days out of a week.
Ah,
During the during the days when the offices and schools and everything are open, that's where the power cuts actually happen.
oh, that's not good.
Hmm.
Do you have a generator or anything?
Yeah, we have an inverter. Mostly all of our houses here install inverters just to get some backup during the power cuts.
Yeah,
But let's say you're on a MacBook or you're on a laptop, it's fine. But let's say you're running your PC now,
yeah.
so that won't hold longer, like just 5 10 minutes.
Ah, okay, okay.
So if you're using something very, I mean, high power, then it won't last long.
Yeah, fair enough. I can't live in a place where electricity keeps cutting. I need
Yeah.
constant electricity. It it just messes things up.
Mm.
Like I would be so scared streaming or downloading something or uploading something. I'll be so scared that it's just gonna crash and because everything's gonna turn off. Ah,
True.
that'd be a nightmare. It's very rare that in the UK the power cuts. We literally last year it only cut once in my
Wow.
place, only once, and it was only for like 1 hour or something, and then it came back on. Not even that. I think it was 10 minutes, 10 15 minutes only cut, and then it came right back on. But yeah,
I think you are also informed beforehand, right? Like there will be on power cut or something.
sorry.
Do you get informed beforehand?
No. This was like a random, like there was a storm, and then suddenly the power cut. But other than that, it doesn't ever really cut. Electricity is always constant here. Very rare.
Yeah, in here we have improved a lot actually because like 10 15 years ago, power would be cut for like 1 2 days and you'd
Oh
be
my
calling
god,
their offices. Yeah, but it's improved a lot right now.
that's good. No one's typing in the chat. I want to answer some questions.
Yeah, I don't know why the chat's too inactive today.
I think they all hit stop losses today. Ah, this price action is horrible. I'm down 3% on my 300k FundingPips account. So that's nice. 3%.
Do you always merge your accounts? Like, don't you rotate, or you just merge always your accounts?
Yeah, I always merge it. Can't trade, can't ask anything. Too messy. Well, it doesn't have to do with current markets. It could be about anything. It could be about reframing your mindset to trade better, to understand trading better. Ugh.
Why haven't you been sleeping? Like, are you working on some content? Like,
No, it's just I was in gold buys, so I couldn't sleep. Over here, I was holding these all the way till pre-London right here, just at 7 a.m. So
man, that's messy.
yeah, that's why I didn't sleep, because of gold. I don't know what it is. If I'm in a position, I cannot sleep. I don't know why. It's I don't need to watch it because if we start retracing and coming down, I'm still not going to close it. My stop loss is at break even, and that's it. I just leave it. So either it's stop loss or TP. I know I'm not going to close it. So why do I watch it? I don't know. I really need to slow down my trading and stop being so attached to it where I just have to watch because it really is not good.
I am from India, Meghalaya. The state is Meghalaya, and ZAMCO is from the UK.
Actually, I'm trying to pass to phase 2 and I'm in drawdown because of the price action. I wouldn't blame the price action. You're not in drawdown because of the price action. If price action is bad, I think it's quite easy to tell, and you shouldn't be trading. Like, I'm not blaming the price action that I'm in drawdown. I'm blaming myself because I took dumb trades, even though I know price action isn't good. I could, like, before entering any of the trades that I took today, I was telling myself, this isn't that good. This is actually a bad trade. It's not the best, but I still took it. So at the end of that, it's my fault. I can't blame the price action. Price action will be good and bad all throughout the year. It's how you respond to it that matters. So you can't say because of the price action. The price action will do what it needs to. You have to position yourself correctly.
True.
He's asking to break down euro. That's not my thing. So if you want to do that, feel free.
Okay, I'll just do that. At least we got one question. Okay, for euro dollar, right now I'm bullish, like I've discussed this on the previous week. On the daily time frame, you can see this huge wick to the upside, which has been untapped. So I'm looking for this high to get out. So and price been very slow on the sales after this huge breakout and been consolidating here on this major the resistance become the support, so you can think like that as well. So it's been fooling around here for almost a while now. So on the Friday we had this also on the market open today we had a huge upside movement, and this 1 hour high was unmitigated here. So the high time frame is bullish, and I'm looking for buys even on the smaller time frames because I don't want to move against the trend. So I was looking for this high to get swept, and on the Friday we had this kind of demand areas where I was looking to get some trades. So today I just placed some limit orders, one here, and I got into one market order around this place, stop loss below this wick here, and I'm aiming for this high here. So that's my That's why I'm in this trade. And here's the bias for the week. The high time frame liquidity here, which is the final drawn liquidity. So yeah, that's my bias for the euro dollar. Although the weekly is very like it's mostly indicating sales, but I'm just moving with the trend and won't be just taking some random sale rates just because one huge wick formed to the upside. So yeah, that's the bias for gold in my opinion. Let's see how this trade goes. I mostly trade the higher time frames, so it's nothing much for me. I'll just put my SL and TP and I'll just wait for like days until it hits something. I hope this answered your question. Hi Jamco, how are you, bro? I saw your podcast this last weekend.
I'm okay. How are you?
Actually, this weekend I saw that interview with you and Khalid. It was amazing.
I was expect Khalid. We were kind of going off one another, but yeah, I was basically interviewing him. We were trying to get to know one another better.
Do you ever plan to like move to Dubai?
No, I don't like it there. It's so. Uh, I don't like the climate. It's too hot. In the winter time, it's actually good, but that only lasts for like 3, 4 months of the year. The rest of the whole year is horrible. Really, really hot. And I don't know. It doesn't feel like home. I can't just go out and walk on the streets and like enjoy nature. There is no nature. It's just barren desert or just buildings. I can't
Hmm.
like I don't know. It's not. It doesn't feel like home. I
Okay,
am.
so if not UK, like what would be your next pick?
Yeah, I'm thinking of where would I want to move other than staying in the UK, and I feel like Morocco is like a good medium. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, and it's relatively cheap. So you can get, and like what I mean is like housing, you can get really, really big villas for really cheap. So I could spend maybe £500,000 and live in a big 5, 6 bedroom villa. In the UK, that will get you a tiny little 2, 3 bedroom house that's run down. So that's the difference. Over there, it's like a 5, 6 bedroom villa. So there's that. And then the weather's good. And then also, it's a Muslim country. So for me, that's, it's good. All the food everywhere is halal. And it's just good for my religion too. And on top of that, what else? It's very close to the UK. It's only a 3 hour flight from Morocco to the UK. So I can go back and forth quite quickly. So yeah, I feel like Morocco. I've never been to Morocco, by the way. So it is a place on my list to check out, see what it's like. But yeah, I think that would be interesting. The only, and I think they're not restricted on like any prop firms. I think Morocco is like it's not on the restriction list. So again, that's another thing I always have to think about because if I want to trade from the UAE from Dubai, they're actually restricted on quite a few prop firms. So that makes things a bit harder. But I don't think Morocco is. So that could be potentially a place I might want to look at. But I don't think I can live in one place permanently other than the UK. Like if I'm living in Morocco, I might do like 7 to 9 months in Morocco, 3 months in the UK. Like I don't think I could just stay there constantly. I think in the holidays, like school holidays, if I have children, I would want to come to the UK. So yeah, I feel like that's where I'm looking at. There's also Brunei. I don't think like I can get residency there because there's
Where? What did you say?
Brunei.
Brunei.
Brunei. It's like it's next to Indonesia. It's like near that.
Okay. Oh
It's
yeah.
very, yeah, it's very tropical. It's like monkeys walking around everywhere. It's cool
Okay.
and it's cheap. So that's a place. But I don't know if I can get residency there.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I don't like the Middle Eastern countries only because of temperature. It's just too hot. People don't understand. If you haven't been to like the Middle East, if you go there during the summertime, you know when you go into a sauna, it's like baking hot. That is the exact feeling you get everywhere in the Middle East during summertime. Like outside, when you walk outside, it feels like a sauna. That's not something you can comfortably live in. You would always have to be living indoors, AC building, AC car, just constant AC everywhere. So, yeah, that's the only reason why I wouldn't live in the Middle East. If the temperature was good, absolutely, I really wouldn't mind. I would love to be there. So yeah, Morocco is what I'm thinking of. I need to do some more research and actually visit and see what it's like.
That's good. Even Brunei, I never heard of this nation before, and it's very beautiful.
Yeah, it's a very rich country. They have a lot of oil, very wealthy. Another good thing about the Middle East is the crime rate is like very, very low. Like you don't have to ever be scared when you're walking outside. You can wear a if you can wear a $10 billion watch if you want, and you can walk outside in Dubai, and you're not going to be scared that someone's going to rob you. That you're just not scared. If you're even wearing a £5,000 watch in the UK, in London, you should be terrified walking outside. Yeah, you wouldn't want anyone to see it at all, because even for that they will rob you. But in Dubai, it doesn't matter about the cost of the watch; they will not touch you. So that's the good thing about the Middle East, the low crime rate. So it's good in that sense. It's just temperature, man. How is it where you live? How's the temperature like in India, in your city?
Like where I belong, it's mostly the northeastern part is full of mountains and all that. So it's very chill in here. Even during summers, we actually wear sweaters and everything. So it's pretty good on the eastern parts and also the northern parts. But the southern part is very hot.
Yeah,
Like for me, like I've been raised and I've been living here for so long. I feel very discomforting when I visit there. But mostly in the other nations, I think it's fine. Like hot during the summers and cold during the winters. Just not the extremes on both the sides.
yeah, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Meghalaya. How do you pronounce it?
Which one?
Megha-
Meghalaya.
Meghalaya.
Meghalaya. Yes.
Meghalaya.
So
Okay.
its meaning is that Meghalaya is Meg is clouds and Laya means an area. So it's like the home of clouds.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. CFD and future, who's better? It depends what you want, but I think overall futures will always give you the best price, best spread, best execution. So there's that advantage. But when it comes to prop firms, they all have consistency. That's a bit of an issue. But with CFD prop firms like FundingPips, you pass your phase two, two-step, whatever, no consistency. You can make one big trade and that's it. Just wait and get paid out. That's a huge benefit with CFDs. Like, the difference in spread and slippage is like, it's not that big of a deal between futures and CFDs. Like, generally is pretty much the same. In very rare occasions, you might get triggered into a futures position, but not your CFD one because the spread hasn't tapped it. But again, that's not that common. So I don't know. It depends what you want, but both CFD and futures are really good. ZAMCO, what's your background? It's yellow and pink, and this is my background here.
I'm not sure who was asking.
This is my background.
Like, what is that? That Jesse? Like, is there an iPad or what is that in the background? Your logo?
This is some Govee Pixel monitor screen. It's like little pixels, and I can display whatever I want on it. It's basically just a little display. So I just put my logo here.
That is very amazing.
Yeah, I can play like little GIFs as well on it. So,
Okay.
but it's not like there's lots of pixels. It's meant to be like a retro look. So it's not like HD or anything. Just little pixels.
I think our session time is kind of the boring part, like these few hours till the NYSE, it's just a waiting game.
Yeah, not much happens. I took a long position for $1 at the low and couldn't hold it through. I still have problems holding onto a winning trade. Had to watch it go up the rest of the day. Holding on to positions. Yeah, that's a big struggle with a lot of people, I've realized. I think that comes from, there's two ways of looking at it. I believe it really stems from your childhood. I think if as a child things were taken away from you, or you never trusted things, let's say you didn't have trust in something because, I don't know, it got taken away. I feel like maybe it could stem from some sort of childhood traumas like that, where you struggle to hold on to trades and trust that it will work. So I think it's a trust issue that's probably built from childhood that goes on to being manifested in trading. So I think there's that, but then also it could just be a lack of information and understanding about trading. If you know price has to go up to this area, and the statistics show that most of the time, if you take this type of entry, this type of trade, it will come up to this area most of the time, and you trust that information, I think that helps you hold on to a trade more when all your statistics tell you it should go up here. So you wouldn't close any earlier because it should go up to that area, if that makes sense. And on top of that, if you understand market structure on the lower time frames, you can follow market structure on the lower time frames and understand where does price need to retrace to continue up higher. Because retracements occur, they have to occur. Price doesn't just keep moving in one direction. There has to be retracements eventually. So when you understand where those retracements need to come to, that can help you hold on to trades more, because you understand it needs to retrace here, but at this low, it shouldn't break that, and your entry is like, let's say, lower. It makes it easier to hold on to a trade when you understand where the retracements need to occur. Hope that helps. How much do you suggest to risk in challenges to get max funded with FundingPips as soon as possible using a 100K account? That's a difficult question to answer because I need to know your strategy. What's your average risk to reward? What's your average win rate? What's your risk tolerance? What are you happy with losing? I will full port the whole daily drawdown because I don't care about blowing the account. But if you do, then you can't risk that much. So it comes down to what you're comfortable with. But honestly, if you're even risking 2%, let's say, that is more than enough to pass. You only need a 1 to 4 risk to reward trade to win, to pass phase 1. And then you only need like a 1 to 2 or 1 to 2.5 in phase 2 to pass phase 2 by risking 2%. So you can still pass within 2 trades, phase 1 and phase 2, by risking 2%. That's more than enough. If you want to risk heavier, then I would say like 2% is more than enough. But it depends on what you're comfortable with.
Yes. I closed this position here, one position at 1:1. I'm just very sussy about this 15-minute candle here. Plus, it's Monday, so Mondays are very bad for me. So I'm just securing this position off.
Yeah, fair enough. That's good. I like that. You're actually sticking to your information. You know Mondays aren't that good, so you're actually sticking to it. I wouldn't stick to it. I would be like, it's kind of moving, it might work, but then I'll get smoked, and then I'm like, oh, I should have closed. But it's good that you're listening to your data. That's really good.
Actually, I had a question for you. Like, for me, I'm still a beginner, to be honest. I'm still trying to get to the 10K per month goals and all that. So, and just recently I have started moving on to the higher accounts. So what would you suggest? Like, I'm around 50K funded with FundingPips, and I'm aiming for the max allocation. So what would you suggest me to do? Like, trade all the accounts? Like, I have two evals right now of 100K each. So what would you suggest me? Like, trade them one and another, or trade them both together, pass and fail quickly? What would you suggest me?
Well, it depends. Are you okay with breaching the accounts? Do you care if you breach them? Or does it hurt a bit?
Not really right now. I can handle losing them, but yeah, just not sure about the psychology part. Like, if I'd be losing and then I'm like cursing myself for a week, I'm not sure of that. But financially, yes, I can actually buy more if I lose. So what would you suggest me?
I think at the beginning, just take it slow, one by one. Don't trade them together. Because I think that's something you only do when you have a lot of experience and you're consistently getting large payouts, and you really do not care that if you breach it, you really don't care. Then you start trading them together. But at the beginning, when your goal is to actually get max allocation for the first time, I think keep it slow. I think that's the best thing to do, because rushing it can really mess up your psychology.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think to gain that experience, for even having larger capital to trade with, you need to have experience with that. So don't rush into it, because it's, if you lose that large capital all at once because you're copy trading between everything, that's going to hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it a bit slower, one account at a time. There's no need to rush. especially not with FundingPips, because they're not going to go under. They're not going to like screw you over. They're going to pay you out. So it's like, take your time with them. That's what I think. Yeah. But for me, I will buy max allocation full port every day.
Yeah. Now, most people feel like when they see your post, most people, even I see those on the comments, but they have to understand that you have built that buffer trading all these years.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the difference between you and me. Like, I'm still starting out, I'm still a beginner. So, thank you for your advices. I will truly look into it.
No, you're absolutely welcome. But of course, whatever you feel works with you, do that. But this is what I'm saying. Because I didn't get max allocations like this quickly. Like my first payout was with a 10K account. Then I went to 50K accounts. Then I went to 200K accounts. Then I got to a 400K. And then my capital really started building. So it wasn't just suddenly I got maxed with everything. It didn't happen like that. It was in steps.
What actually took you to build ZAMCO Capital? Like, what's your lowest point in your life? Like, you felt like quitting?
My lowest point in trading,
Yeah.
it was
Like, did you ever feel like quitting? Like, okay, I think I have to pack things up.
I don't think
When
I ever
was that? Like, the time?
I don't think I ever felt like quitting, but my most painful memory in trading where, oh my gosh, it was horrible. I don't remember what the amount was. I think I deposited 500 or 1,000 pounds into a live broker account. So less than £1,000. And I flipped that to 25,000 pounds. This was back in 2019 or 2020, something like that. So this was like 6 years ago or something like that. So I was still quite new to trading. And imagine, I was going to university, so I didn't have any money. I don't work, nothing. And that suddenly I have £25,000 in my broker account. That's like almost $40,000. I was like, what the hell? This is crazy. And I blew all of that in a single day by losing a trade. And that feeling, I couldn't eat for the next 4 or 5 days. I really felt like throwing up every day. And I didn't want to get out of bed. I just stayed laying in bed. I didn't feel like talking to anyone. And I felt like throwing up constantly. Like I couldn't eat at all. That was my worst, most painful memory in trading. And I've never had anything that bad. Now, I did blow, I flipped £2,000 into 350,000. And then I withdrew 250,000 and I had £100,000 remaining in my live broker account. I blew that in 20 minutes. I just lost it in 20 minutes. But it didn't hurt me. I didn't even care because I'm used to these numbers now. But back then I wasn't. So that's why it was so much more painful. So yeah, that's my most painful trading low point ever. Nothing's hurt me that bad. So yeah. It's part of the process. Who knows? If I didn't go through that pain, I wouldn't be where I am today. So there's good in everything. Even in the hard, painful moments, probably some good is going to come out of it later on. So yeah, that's how I see it.
When I'm actually doing these streams, I learn a lot from all of you. So yeah, it's like I'm also a viewer and also I'm trading with you guys. Yeah, I'm learning
That's
a
good.
lot.
Always happy to help. And I think a good thing is with other people, they won't be honest with you. They won't tell you about things like this. They won't tell you the truth about what happened and all of that. Like they'll
Correct.
hide losses and stuff. I'll tell you, I blew 100K in 20 minutes. It happened. I'll tell you all of that, and I'll tell you the pain that I've been through. So I'm not going to hide anything. If you ask me for help, I'll tell you exactly what happened, exactly what the case is. Do you think watching your trade running can drain you emotionally or open a trade and walk away? Yeah, watching a trade and just watching it as it's moving up and down, it really does drain you. But when you're starting out trading, I think that's very important to watch your trades because you need to see exactly how price moves, how candles print, and you need to watch that. I've been watching the 1 minute charts for 8 years of my life. I know exactly when it looks like it's going to move, when I think it's going to fail. I can see that now because I've stared at it for so long. But once you're really experienced with your strategy and you trust your strategy, you understand it, then I think really do move away from watching your trades because it will keep draining you emotionally. Just open your trade, place your stop loss, place your TP. You know this is a good setup. You've got your confirmations. That's it. If you know you're not going to tamper with your trades as it's running, then there's no need to watch it. If you, of course, are going to be training your stop loss, understanding, oh, if we close like this, I'm going to move my stop loss here, then fair enough, you need to watch your trade. But if it is literally, you place it, you have your TP, you have your stop loss, that's it. You don't need to actually watch it after that. So yeah, emotionally, it's going to drain you. But when you're starting out, you do need to watch how price moves, how price develops, how candles print. You do have to watch that. So yeah, after you get that experience and understanding of your strategy, then switch over to placing a trade and just leaving it. Because you'll get into a position that I'm in where you can't sleep. I don't sleep much. I hate trading because I keep watching the market. I don't like to do that, but I'm stuck. So I'm trying to get to a point where I don't need to watch the market and I can be comfortable with that. But yeah. Can we risk entire day drawdown in a single trade to pass FundingPips challenge? I don't know. Previously, you could, but then restrictions started coming in. But now they've changed the rules on Monday, actually today, where you won't get risk emails or things like that. But I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means you can risk your entire day drawdown. I wouldn't recommend it. I would say 2%.
But yeah, actually, we can do risk like 5%. Let's say 4%, and you will still not get restricted. Like from today onwards, you can do anything. Just don't blow your daily drawdown or your max drawdown, and you're good in the evaluations. And for funded, you should stick to 1% risk every trade. Every
Okay.
pro does that. Yeah.
That's good. That
Yes.
makes things much easier for me because even if I breach this account, I'm going to full port all the challenges just past it. Yeah, if
Yeah,
you're
it's 100% sure. Yeah. No restriction on evils.
oh, okay, fair enough. Good to know. The only thing right now that's limiting is because of how volatile gold was. The leverage has been reduced like across all prop firms pretty much. Like you just can't risk like big lot sizes. So I mean, Khalid was saying himself, like it's just temporary right now because of the volatility. But once markets get back to normal and the leverage is put back to normal, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be full porting like crazy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it is sure, bro. I do it all the time. Like when I have to risk, I'm not saying risk 5% in a single trade. Like if you're losing two, three trades, risking 1.5% or 1%, you can do that. I do that. Even I have full 5% daily loss days, and I have never had any mail restriction or ever. And it's been around 8 months. I'm funded on a single account, and I've never had any restriction from them. So yeah,
Wow.
I'm talking about FundingPips particularly.
Yeah.
Don't ever do this on other firms. You will, I don't know.
You will get banned like me. I'm banned from quite a few firms, but not FundingPips, which is why I love them. I always make sure I'm max allocated with FundingPips. No matter what happens with what accounts, whatever I breach, my first batch of accounts I just need to pass is always FundingPips. You just have to.
Yeah, I always see that. Like even from when I've been following you for over a year now. I always see that once you breach all those accounts, you immediately start again with 300k accounts. The next day you are funded again.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. When a prop firm is good, like FundingPips, you have to do what you can to make sure you are funded. Like, it's just the only logical thing to do. Right. Well, I think NYSE is about to start. There's not much volatility in the market, and we're not really here to trade NASDAQ or anything like that. So I guess we should call it a day.
Yeah, we should be off.
Yeah. He keeps saying, are you 100% sure from today we can risk 3% on challenges? Ask the support staff. I think
Yeah,
they'll
very good idea. Even on Discord, you can just clarify once again. But I do it personally, and I've never had any restrictions.
But yeah.
Just don't do it on funded accounts, and also make sure that you read the news rules, because there's still some updates to be done for the regarding the news rules on the swing accounts and all that. So yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So I think that's it then for today. I think we should end it here. Thank you everyone for joining. So tomorrow ZAMCO is getting max. I'm already max allocated with FundingPips. I've got 300k funding. I'm just down 3%. So I'm gonna try and make that back. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining. It's been an interesting day. Not much happening in the markets, but we learned a lot. So yeah, thank you all for joining, and we'll see you guys another time. Take care and bye. It was nice meeting you, bro. Take care.
Okay, same to you. Thank you. Thanks everyone for joining. We'll be off.
Bye.